the police, they decide to throw a 61-year-old grandmother to the ground, break her arm because she had the audacity to record them. Here's the video.
Man, body cameras are now on. Body cameras are now. Okay, no.
This is my camera.
Our body cameras are now filming. I'm letting you know. You see right there? You see that time?
You can't record in the.
You can't record. Ma'am, we're asking you to leave. You're not leaving, and you're not allowed to record.
You're not allowed to.
Turn around. Turn around.
Hey!
Why you got handcuffs? Turn around.
Calm down. Over. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Put your arm out.
Turn around. Turn around.
Arm up and over.
I'm telling you, turn around. Turn around. I'm not playing with you. Turn around. That's it. That's it. Now you're going to jail.
A 61-year-old grandmother committed no crime, had her arm broken by New York PD. Let's put up her picture. Let me give you some background. Let's keep her picture up. Give you some background to this. This woman, her name is Patricia Rodney. She is now pursuing legal action. That's your update to this case. There's now a lawsuit. Miss Rodney, who's diabetic, was visiting the station on December 2nd, 2020. Why was she there? She was there to pick up a copy of a police report that she'd filed about a missing glucometer as required by her insurance provider. This is standard. This is a standard thing. But instead of helping Miss Rodney, the officers turned her away. So she became frustrated, right? And she decided to turn on her camera phone. And at least 6 officers decided to swarm her because of this. Listen, think about it. This 61-year-old grandmother has a requirement to have a police report because somebody committed theft. So she has to get a police report. She goes to do this. There's an officer that actually told her, here's how you do it. She goes to do it. These officers act like she's not even present. They decide to turn her away, reject her, treat her like a second-class citizen, third-class citizen, however you would like to categorize it. And she gets upset, and what does she do? She doesn't commit a crime. She doesn't try to destroy property. She doesn't fight the police. She turns on a recording device on her phone because now she's irritated enough to expose what's happening. This is for exposure. So she turns on her camera in order to expose this. What do? They break her arm. 61-year-old grandmother. There's more. Ms. Rodney works at a local school cafeteria. That's her job. She is medically required to check her blood sugar at least 5 times a day. And she needed a copy of the report faxed to her insurer for a replacement glucometer, according to the complaint. Despite being instructed by a cop 2 days earlier to return for a copy of the report later in the week, she was denied by at least 3 different officers, one of whom told her she'd have to go to the NYPD headquarters in Manhattan for a copy, all right? Now remember, she already filed it. It's already a filed report. She just needs the copy. She's told copy has been generated. You gotta come here to pick it up. She comes to pick it up. All these officers start playing games with her. Now, Ms. Rodney was taken to a local hospital for treatment after the encounter where she remained handcuffed, okay? That's according to the lawsuit. She had a fractured elbow as well as swelling in both arms, elbows, and wrist, the complaint says. She was charged with what? Resisting arrest, that's your catch-all. Obstructing governmental administration, disorderly conduct, and criminal trespass, all of which were completely dismissed later by a judge. Ms. Rodney is looking for monetary compensation for the emotional damage and physical injuries caused by that gruesome and unwarranted arrest. But the lawsuit also calls into question a controversial NYPD policy around filming the police. So let me give you some background to this. 3 years ago, the department prohibited recordings inside of police precincts. While the merit of the new policy was never officially settled, the New York City Council passed a law in 2020 declaring cops susceptible to legal action if they stop someone from filming police duties. The right to record police is widely accepted as a First Amendment right in the US. Over the past 25 years, several district US courts have upheld filming police as constitutionally protected and a form of expression, so long as the person recording the activity does not interfere with the police investigation. Remy Green, who is Ms. Rodney's attorney, hopes a decision will provide much needed clarity on the matter because in New York City, what is and isn't allowed to be recorded appears to be unclear even to its leaders. In March, Mayor Eric Adams asked New Yorkers to either stand further back from cops when recording them or invest in a new phone to better capture moments. The suggestion was widely panned because the mayor failed to present examples of people being too close to an arrest while documenting it. Let me put up the picture of some of the leaders of New York. Buck is supposed to stop with them. You have Mayor Eric Adams, you have Chief Corey, and you have Commissioner Sewell. All right. Meanwhile, while these individuals cannot get their heads from up their own behinds, the GOP in Oklahoma, Florida, and Arizona have all passed laws restricting a person's freedom to record the police. Now, I want to remind everybody, a recording captures the truth. If police are operating in a way that is justifiable and righteous to the community they serve, that cop wants everyone to record them. If I were a cop, and listen, I never would be, but let's say in a land called La La, I was the police, I would want a camera on me all damn day because I would not engage in corruption. I would make sure everybody's rights are protected. Good cops should want cameras at all times because if somebody dare say lies on you, you have video evidence proving that you are officer friendly. And all of this jargon about most cops are good, you gotta understand, if most cops are good, why is it that when one cop acts ridiculous, all of the cops around them act ridiculous too? And when we have the rare occasion of a police officer who steps in and stops a bad cop, that police officer has to damn near go into witness protection. Not because they are afraid of members of the community, they are afraid of their coworkers who happen to be other cops. Yasmin, thoughts on this case?
Dr. Richey, I think I'm just in a mood today because I can't handle these stories. First of all, as far as being recorded, these are public servants, right? They're not just regular citizens who don't want to be recorded in their daily life. These are public servants and they're on the clock. They're working right now. Right. And again, like I don't want to keep harping on the money aspect of it, but like there's a lawsuit now that the NYPD is going to have to deal with, the state of New York, whoever, but how much money are they going to spend just because some cops literally just didn't want to do their job that day? It was such a simple thing that she was asking for. There was no illegality. She was just doing her due diligence and they just didn't want to help her. And then she even had the courtesy to tell them that she was recording them. And it's a 61-year-old woman. Like that could have been my mom. That could have been any one of my aunts that I have living in New York City. So it is really distressing to see. But yeah, like going back to the money thing, I hate that that's the most important thing because this is really, really traumatic for the people who are going through these things. But in a capitalistic society, that's the only thing that talks, right? This is just a really, really inefficient use of money. That's it. I mean, apart from all the other things that it is, that seems to be the one thing that might actually get anyone in the government or any one of the officials to actually do something about this.
That's right. Hit them in the pockets. Unfortunate, but true reality.